tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Pham is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Down and away, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Aaron Nola gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Number 35 now on the season. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half, it's 0-1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Line drive to center field. Pereira is right there, 1 down. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
So digging in now, Jose Martinez looking to stay hot. He's coming off a 5-hit performance in last night's contest. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Line towards center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
Down the third baseline. Martinez, the runner at second with 1 away. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Paul DeJong connects for a 2-run home run. Number 43 on the year for him. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, It's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Ranging back is Herrera to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's in the double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 32 now for the season. As the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Dero, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Lifted in the air to center. Herrera on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Settling in now, number 41. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Stepping in now, Jack Flaherty. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year, as this lead swells to 7-0. Into the box, Tommy Pham.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This, of course, his 2nd appearance in the inning, as they've now batted around.
And that last at-bat, when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field, and that's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Onto the grass hill and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 22 on the year, as they push this lead up to 9 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Ben Lively comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. In now, Jose Martinez, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Paul DeYoung. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Well hit to right. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Comes set with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. And that retires the side. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. So stepping in, Michael Franco. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Digging in to try it again, Jed Jerko.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Line drive to left. Hoskins is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yadier Molina. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hot shot down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Hoskins has it.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Herrera is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Jack Flaherty. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Molina is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Number 41 is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Popped him up. DeYoung backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Ben Lively. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Riding in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone, and he handled it really nice.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. More 2-out success, a couple of base hits as they try to mount a rally here.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as the blowout continues. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league, they definitely will tell you that.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Second baseman, Chad Churchill.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Carpenter moving to his left. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Williams is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Williams leads off first with 1 away. Popped him up. Molina is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And it's fouled away. Molina might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, number 41. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. On to the lawn and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, Jack Flaherty. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat. First offering on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. So now Carlos Santana 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Into the box, Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3. Digging in, Paul DeYoung. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Shot toward right center. Williams moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Carpenter. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot down the line in right. 38th home run of the season for him as this lead got even wider. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Number 41.
Ready once again, number 41. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Jack Flaherty. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Popped him up. Molina over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Second baseman.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. That's popped up out towards short right field. Jerko waits on it, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Adam Morgan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's gone 2 for 5. First pitch on its way. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Herrera. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We're through 6 full. The Cardinals lead it 18-0. Up next will be Nick Williams. A fly out and a single for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Popped him up. Martinez trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Liner toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Hoskins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Called strike 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Matt Carpenter, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hoskins racing back at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Slider swung on and grounded towards short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Digging in, Scott Kingery. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Standing in, Jack Flaherty. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding in, Marcell Ozuna, working on a good line in this ball. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
Hero, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Now batting.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. Here's Jed Jerko now. Now this one's hit hard to left by Jerko and deep. Gone!
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. You've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Edebray Ramos will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. J.P. Crawford will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready for another shot now, number 41. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So give him. Tyler Lyons comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Tyler Lyons.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Philly down to their last strike. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
24-0 the final this afternoon. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jack Flaherty earned his 9th win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Aaron Nola gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Paul DeJong was out of his mind with 3 home runs and 7 driven in as the Cardinals defeated the Phillies 24-0. He is currently the National League leader in batting average. Jimmy Nelson collected win number 2 on the year as the Brewers downed the Twins 6-5. Albert Almora plated 4 runs with 3 hits on the day as the Cubs got past the Reds 6-1. Jose Pirela had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Padres beat the Pirates 11-3. Mike Foltynewicz earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Braves downed the Marlins 3-2. The Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team, as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-2. The Mets sent 3 balls into the seats, as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-6. The Colorado Rockies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they dismantled the Giants 8-1. The win was their 7th in a row. The Oakland Athletics swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-5. The Orioles launched 3 home runs as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-4. Willie Calhoun had a total of 6 base hits.
Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Redbirds look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next, Alex Reyes, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're going to have to nickname this guy Nada, N-A-D-A, because that's exactly what he's done. He's given up nothing in his last 3 starts. That's right. Look at that ERA. Last 3 starts, 0.00. You can't get any better than this guy's been his last 3.
So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, we'll see if Odubel Herrera can get it going. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Reyes is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Jake Arrieta gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
From the stretch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. It just seems like something is off in his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Dan, Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go.
And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game. And that'll put him at an even 40 consecutive games with a base hit as that ties the legendary Ty Cobb.
Yeah, I can't even begin to even imagine what this guy's thinking right now. 40 straight games in the big leagues facing this type of talent and finding a way to mix in a knock. Dan, as a pitching staff, it starts getting into what range when you know you're trying to end.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line and gone for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Williams is under it. And that's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Skied into straightaway right. Munoz has it in his tracks. He's got it one away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion, and we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field, can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Digging in, Michael Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Two balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. At the plate, Carson Kelly. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Served out to left off the end of the bat, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch on its way. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Oh, he has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Hoskins racing back and gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Pereira, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again, as they are on fire right now. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get in there safely.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
In now, Jose Martinez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a drive by DeJong. This ball is hit well to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez scoops it up. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Popped him up. Carpenter is under it. 1 away.
Batting 8. Catcher.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Into the box now, Luis Garcia. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Here's Jed Jerko now. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 4.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep
high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. Catcher.
Ready for another chance? Carson Kelly. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, number 34, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Next, the hit will be the pitcher, Alex Reyes, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Williams will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
We couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Cesar Hernandez goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Stays alive, still 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nick Williams goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starters. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Hoskins is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Herrera. Still ranging back. And it's gone. Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Matt Carpenter is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Herrera going back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Now batting.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. So now Carlos Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right over the middle, knee high. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double. And he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Maikel Franco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2. And in steps Scott Kingery. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, this guy
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand. Now batting, Carson Kelly. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. There's one.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Lifted in the air to center field. Herrera on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit.
The runner from second crosses the plate. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Here's Matt Carpenter to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chad.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row. Think about this. He's in the 30s right now. He's basically gone like 4 weeks when he's gone to bed every night, and he probably sleeps pretty comfortably knowing that he got a base hit in every game.
Oh, man, his dinner tastes better. His wife got prettier. Without question, this is a month he'll never forget.
Standing in now, Carson Kelly.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Pereira is there, and he stepping in. Jorge Alfaro will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's a high pop-up. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through, and he fouls this one off. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Ben Lively gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. The next to bat for St. Louis, number 34, and lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Number 34.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. There is Franco, and that's the first out.
The batter, Etcher.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So here now is the pitcher, Alex Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Hard hit ball to short. Kingery's there to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. But that seems a rarity in this one as they lead it 17-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So striding in, Nick Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside 1-0. Fouled off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard towards center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Jose Martinez.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner from second is in to score.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it, fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Paul DeJong will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's set and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
And the second run will score as well.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping up now, Jed Jerko. Last time through was a base hit. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Comes set and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Franco has it. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting,
standing in, Carson Kelly hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So now Carlos Santana. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Chopped weakly to the left. Knee high, he barehands it. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
third baseman number 7.
Stepping in, Maikel Franco. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. This is in the air to left. On the move is Ozuna. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And in steps Scott Kingery.
Number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A ball and 2 strikes. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is coming to the plate.
Leading off for the Cardinals, right fielder, number 34.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Loop down towards short, and one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Herrera. On to the lawn and gone. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, Jose Martinez. No balls and 1 strike. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roy, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, the ball was jumping off the bats of both lines.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Herrera to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger, right?
Batter number 3, second baseman, Dan Churchill.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Herrera to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now batting, catcher,
standing in now, Carson Kelly. As he swings and hits a laser to right. Williams there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But Brett Cecil comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Brett Cecil.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. The 0-1 on its way is put in play to the right side of the infield. Jerko with the bare hand. It's there, and he's out. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see some.
Throw to first, he'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
26-0 the final this afternoon. The Cards hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Alex Reyes earns his 8th.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Paul DeJong had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in as the Cardinals defeated the Phillies 26-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. In the standings, the Cardinals sit in first place in the National League's Central Division, and the Phillies are in third place in the NL East. The Twins snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-0. Entering the day's action, the Twins sit in third place in the American League Central, while the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central. The Cincinnati Reds amassed 14 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-5. Heading into the day, the Reds are in last place in the NL Central, while the Cubs are third in the division. The San Diego Padres grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-4. As of today, the Pirates are in fourth place in the NL Central, while the Padres are in third place in the NL West. The Atlanta Braves brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-1. At the start of the day, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, while the Marlins are fourth in the division. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-0. As of right now, the Nationals sit in first place in the National League East Division, and the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West. Sit in last place in the National League East, and the Diamondbacks are in fourth place in the NL West. The Colorado Rockies finished off the 4-game sweep as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 5-3. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. As of today, the Giants sit in fourth place in the National League West, while the Rockies are second in the division. Curtis Granderson was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, leading the Blue Jays past the A's 3-2. In the standings, the Blue Jays sit in second place in the American League East Division, and the Athletics are in fourth place in the AL West. The Orioles completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-6. As of right now, the Red Sox sit in third place in the American League East Division, and the Orioles are fourth in the division. The Rangers earned the 4-game series sweep as they dismantled the White Sox 11-1. They now have 5 straight wins. At the start of the day, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. The New York Yankees got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, and the Yankees sit in 1st place in the American League Eastern Division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim completed the long 4-game sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 1-0. In the standings, the Angels are in 2nd place in the AL West, and the Rays are in last place in the AL East. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 6-2. As of right now, the Mariners are in 3rd place in the AL West, while the Tigers sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The Tribe launched 3 home runs as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 6-5.